So today what we're going to do is we're going to watch some videos regarding the Transcontinental Railroad, and then we're going to be learning about a new writing method called the APE Method. This is a very simple and direct point to argumentative writing. So get ready, pay some close attention, and be ready to learn about the APE Method. So before we get into that, I want to show you what you're going to be doing. Today you're going to start off by going into EduCanon, and you're going to watch the video that is called the Artillery from Heaven. After you are done watching that video and taking some good notes, you're then going to go to Schoology, and in the Transcontinental Railroad folder, inside of that you'll find the Artillery of Heaven folder. Inside of there you're going to find the PDF with your questions. You may go ahead and open that up into Notability directly, or you can go ahead and still work into Pages by simply typing in your questions and then your answers. When you're done, make sure you submit all your work into Schoology into the Artillery of Heaven writing assignment. That is the Dropbox for this assignment. And then when you are done with that, you are going to go back into EduCanon and you are going to watch the video called One People. And when you're done, then go back into Schoology and you're going to open up the Transcontinental Railroad folder again. But now you're going to go into the folder called One People folder, and then you're going to find your writing assignment there. Again, you can open it up into Notability or put it into Pages. Simply type out your questions and your answers. When you are done, you're going to submit your work into the One People writing assignment Dropbox. All right, so what is the APE method? Well, you're not going to get a real APE. It's actually a form of writing, and it's a real simple form of writing that I think you guys are going to find really useful in this class. It's straight to the point is what I like about it. So the first thing you're going to do, sorry about my giant finger going in the camera, is in one sentence you're going to state your answer. Just very simply, whatever your answer is to the question, you are going to simply state that answer in one sentence. Now the P stands for proof. This is where you're going to take a direct quote, or you're going to paraphrase, which means that you're going to put it in your own words, apart from your source in order to support your answer. So for example, you can take out a direct line from the videos that you were watching today. If you don't want to take a direct line, you can paraphrase that part from the movie and put it into your answer. Don't worry, I'm going to show you an example in a minute. The E stands for explanation, and this is the hardest part for students to do, and this is the part that you really need to focus on. So the explanation is, in your own words, you're going to explain how your proof, the proof that you found, how does that help connect and help your argument? How does it help prove your argument? The proof that you used, you're going to have to explain to me how that supports your argument. And that's the part that a lot of students get hung up on. But I'm going to show you an example that will kind of help ease your mind and show you how to put the APE method into practice so you can do it today with the questions that I'm giving you. So here I am, and I'm sitting here with my question in front of me. And the question that I have is, was there good water sources on the plains? Now you may be looking at this question going, wow, this is a really simple question. Mine are going to be more complicated. And that is true. But the reason why I'm showing you such an easy question is because I want you to be able to really understand how to put this APE method into practice. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to answer this question. So you can see here that I now put my answer. And my answer is in black, and it says, no, there was not good water sources available on the plains. I very simply answered my question. This is the A of my APE. Boy, there was a lot of jokes I could have made there, but I didn't, thinking a big red butt and all this stuff. So now what you can see here is I've now put in my proof to support that there was not good water sources available on the plains. And I put in here, in the video, America, the Story of Us, they talked about how the well, I said temps, but it should be temperatures, would reach 110 degrees, and that there was a small amount of rainfall each year, only about 5 inches per year. Now, besides pointing out the fact that I spelled temperature wrong, it says temperature, you can see here that I went back and I pointed to a direct source. I talked about that movie, The Story of Us. I also paraphrased what I saw in that video. I said that the video stated that it would reach 110 degrees and that there was a small amount of rainfall each year of only about 5 inches per year. I am stating my proof. These are facts that cannot be disputed, and these are the things that you need to be looking for in your video to help support your questions that you're going to be answering. Now I'm going to go on to the E, which is the explanation, and this is the most difficult part for students, so really focus in on this part. So let's take a look at my explanation, because this, again, is brutal, but it really shows your understanding, and that's what we're looking for. So if you look here, it says, this evidence, and I'm saying that this evidence here, this evidence shows that there was not good quality water available on the Great Plains. How do I know this? Well, I know this because there will not be lakes available when you are only getting a couple of inches of rain per year. That's one fact, and I'm showing how I know. If you're only getting a couple of inches of rain per year, there's no way that you're going to be able to have the lakes available to sustain human life. I also know this because when it's 110 degrees outside, water will evaporate or dry up. Think about it in Chicago. When it's hot outside, do you see a lot of water just laying around? I sure don't. And we know that heat and water, well, they don't really get along too well. Doing it this way shows me and shows everybody out there that you have an understanding about your evidence that you're providing. Anybody can paraphrase or copy and paste something from an article, but to show how you understand it and how it supports your answer, that is what we're looking for. So that is what you have to do. This is how you're going to answer all of your questions. Feel free to come back to this video and watch it again so you can fully understand how to use the APE method, because this is the method of writing that you're going to be using in social studies for the balance of the year. Good luck.